We're getting started about an hour early here, but Glimo has joined me for Battletech Solaris Nights, episode 120. Hunter MacGreggor versus the Bombardier. Hunter, as you may recall, you were invited home to the Northwind Highlanders campus on Planet.
Yes, and has Ro also given me a certain phone number?
Remind me about that again?
He was going to find me Ibrahim Caribou's contact information.
That will come. He will give it to you, but it is after this, because this is literally the last thing that happened for you.
Okay. Great. All right, then I guess Hunter will head on over to the Northwind Highlander barracks.
It's not that you don't ever go, right? It just happens partially. Man, who is sending? As soon as I start recording, I got 5 messages instantly. We're 1 minute into recording. Someone must have noticed that I went live on Steam. This happens every single time I go online on Steam. People are just like, oh, Arthur must be there. I got questions for him. Jesus. Y'all can wait. That's all I have to say, guys. Y'all can wait. It's not that you never go there, but you found yourself unwelcome and quite busy keeping your own mech upkeep, rising through the ranks, that sort of thing. When you approach, there's a new flag over the compound. It is no longer MacLeod's regiment, which is in residence, or the commander is no longer a member of MacLeod's regiments. It's Cat Sterling's Fusiliers. So there must have been a change of command in the base. Previously, the base commander was Captain Keith McKay Sutherland, who was the aide-de-camp of Owen LeBrain, who you killed. And you may remember he was not too jazzed about having you around, given that you killed his mentor. Northwind is free now, truly independent, and you threw yourself easily into the camp of that independence. And you spent a long time in punishment as a private, which has made you, as you rise through the ranks of Solaris, seem like one of the boys, somebody to get to know. And as you approach this time, a lot of the sergeants, lieutenants, and other officers who previously looked down on you for killing Owen, it was never spoken about, so new arrivals had no idea why people disliked you. And you've gotten your own fan club, and now they outnumber those who once looked down upon you. So you receive a warm welcome when you arrive on the Northwind Highlanders campus.
And Hunter is well, number one, he's super happy about that. You know, finally feels like he's getting the respect he deserves. He's also very happy to see Cat Sterling's banner, since he served with under her
Colonel Sterling, of course,
on the line.
You when signing on to the base, Private MacGregor, sorry, Private Jaeger, you are ordered to the commanding officer's briefing room.
Okay.
When you arrive, the woman seated behind the desk looks like she's late 30s, very composed military haircut. Everything pulled back into a perfect length ponytail. Wearing a Sterling's Fusiliers uniform with Major's markings and a name tag that says O'Connell. Private, please sit down.
Major, good to see you. What can I do for you this fine day?
I don't believe we've met, but I've heard of you. I'm Major Ifa O'Connell.
What was
I
the first name?
IFA, AOIFE. I'll be taking command here of this particular outpost of the Northwind Highlanders. We take our association with Solaris and the newborn MRBC, the Mercenary Review and Bonding Commission, very seriously. I wanted to inform you of several changes that will be happening around the base. But first off, your tour is coming up to an end soon. And I was wondering if you were interested in signing on for another year.
Well, as long as I can continue to be posted here on Solaris and continue to compete in the tournament, I'm more than happy to continue being a representative of the Highlanders and of our newly independent planet.
Understood. Pursuant to your performance and the performance reviews which I have had gathered for this meeting, you will be raised to the rank of sergeant for your tour. Is that acceptable?
Pleasantly surprising and most acceptable.
Right. Please
Thank
rise.
you very much, Major.
Take the oath. Recite after me. I, Fritz Jaeger.
I, Fritz Jaeger.
Do solemnly swear, etc., etc., etc. It's a long ceremony re-upping for the Northwind Highlanders because you swear on the Star League Defense Force. Yeah. I mean, at the end of it, she sits you down and shows you that things will change for you to some extent. Pursuant to a new general order, one of the oldest general orders is being amended. Your conduct in the arena will no longer be found acceptable insofar as commentary on military operations, any ongoing military operations, commenting politically in any way or in any way disparaging current or future clients of the Northwind Highlanders, commenting on ongoing operations against the clans are all now, I mean, it's just like a regular modern day military officer, right? You're not allowed to comment on any of that.
Well, Major, that's going to severely limit my ability to fight in the arena.
You can fight in the arena.
I do that
you simply cannot comment on ongoing operations or spread political views. We are a professional military organization, Sergeant. Is there a problem? Generations of Highlanders before you have adhered to some form of these rules.
Some form of the rules, sure, but this seems to greatly limit the ability to have a performing persona now. Now, can't you see?
How you perform out there is not of concern to Planet Northwind, Northwind Highlanders, or the Clan Council. What we are concerned about is how you do in the arena and your service to Northwind. If you think you are incapable of continuing the Hunter MacGreggor persona without lowering yourself to using that kind of language and disobeying the orders of the chain of command, then you may want to reconsider your participation in one of the two organizations you currently belong to. I will remind you, you have just signed an oath affirming another year of duty with us.
Aye, and it would have been nice to know about this change before you gave me the oath, but I'm a man of my word, and I will abide.
Sergeant, I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Northwind Highlanders, through the MRBC, sponsors Solaris mech warriors, cooperatives, and sometimes even entire stables.
Aye.
This is a complicated and sometimes superficial, sometimes closer relationship between two organizations. You are currently the highest ranked Highlander on the planet in regards to your performance on Solaris. We would like to continue to promote you and indeed to push promotion of you in a way that has not been done until now. Pursuant to that, it is my understanding that your stable lacks a clean source of clan salvage. Is that correct?
Aye, that it is.
I would be willing to sit down with your business managers and speak to them. It won't be immediate. It could be 6 or more months, but we would be willing to offer a cut of our frontline salvage in exchange for your continued excellent performance and some promotion of the units.
Well, obviously I have to talk to the business folks, but
Of course,
sounds like a great opportunity to me.
there would be a hefty monetary fee attached to the Northwind Highlanders name, provided to the unit.
Understood. I expected as much. Everyone knows with the truce line that clan tech isn't cheap, and even some of the things that my brethren and I have done to piss off the clans, that it doesn't surprise me that it's going to be a steep price. I obviously can't make that decision, but I strongly can recommend it and put the right people in touch together. And I appreciate you thinking of us in this way.
I want to be clear, Sergeant. I have a number of problems to solve while I am here on Solaris. I don't like the way that things turned out before me. I believe that a number of resources on here were wasted on Solaris.
In
The
what
Northwind
way, Major?
Highlanders require clients, and to get clients, we require public relations. You are now the new face of the Northwind Highlanders on Solaris.
What would you have me do?
Be a Highlander.
Well, that's easy enough. Every time I step in the ring, I am. But if you require more exhibitions or anything else, just feel free to let me know. One thing that I'm a little concerned about is we seem to be on an island a little bit, especially given our previous run-ins with the Jade Falcons. I worry about what might happen there. And the last thing I want to do is do anything that runs afoul of the new regulations. Can you advise me here should anything come our way?
I'll provide you with an updated copy of General Orders and the Code of Conduct expected of you.
Very well.
Sergeant, I have an opportunity. The service is voluntary. It will consume a large portion of your time. I think it is safe to say that you are one of the finest mech warriors the Inner Sphere or the clans have ever produced. However, your talents are in some ways wasted here on Solaris, and I would like to see that your legacy and the legacy of the Northwind Highlanders does not go winning. Again, I want to stress that participation in the following program is voluntary, but demanding. We are beginning a retraining program of several Highlanders, and on top of that, with the expanded mech capabilities that we have gotten through salvage, infantrymen and tankers who have qualified but have yet to actually take a ride will be moving up. While Solaris is not directly on the path to the clan truce line, it is convenient for us to do some of the retraining here on planet, and I can think of no one better to lead close mech operations and melee combat than yourself. I'm asking you to not just be the best Highlander you could be, I'm asking you to be the best officer that you can be. Would like you to lead one portion of our training program.
Well, that's quite the honor. I'd be very honored to, like, Hunter's getting actually really choked up about this.
So
like,
just
this
know,
is
this
all
would
he's ever
this
wanted.
would take up your training with Brody. No XP, no stress reduction. You would be training Highlanders instead.
I see.
Yeah. He's getting choked up, but now he's thinking, but I need that stress reduction.
When would it start?
Immediately.
Very well.
Okay. She stands up. Holds out a hand for you to shake.
Hunter shakes her hand.
Okay. Thank you for your service, Sergeant MacGreggor. You're dismissed.
Okay. Hunter goes back to the barracks.
As you're leaving the Highlanders, you see someone offloading a crate from a freight vehicle, and there's like loud shouting. There's, you know, a Scottish man going, "You can't put that there! Do you not understand English? The Queen's English!" And the guy's just going, "Look, buddy, I don't understand what you're saying. I have a delivery order for right here." And he goes, "You can't leave that in front of a military gate! You fucking twat!" And the man goes, "Look, I'm just saying, right here, it says deliver to Hunter MacGregor, right here."
Excuse me, folks, but perhaps I can be of service. Hunter MacGregor.
All right, the man approaching that you see, you know, is like a private third class, and he salutes when you approach because you're wearing your PFC outfit. And he says, "Sir, this fucking donkey is leaving a goddamn crate in front of the base. This is a military operation."
Well, I'm not sure how it ended up over here, but I'm guessing if it's for me, it should be delivered out to the Apex Dragon stable.
Right.
Can I see your bill of lading, sir?
Yeah, so he hands you a like remote detonator and a set of keys, and the bill of lading indicates that Shadow Fox Mercenary Command has sent you a vehicle.
A vehicle?
Yeah. So the remote detonator will open the crate dramatically in such a way that you can see what's inside. You messaging Pretty Beard? Like, what did you do?
No, I've just taken the note here, so I remember. Oh, of course Hunter pushes the big shiny red button.
The crate. Confetti cannons everywhere. Inside look, here's the thing. Pretty Beard doesn't like the way I pronounce Jaguar. All right, it's Jaguar. Obviously, that's not how I pronounce it. So he got you a Jaguar Sottle sports car.
Ooh.
Yeah. Receiving this gift will reduce your stress by 1.
Excellent.
So the gate guard is unimpressed by the explosions and has one hand on his side piece. The guy who delivered this thing to you is like, wow, that was really cool. All right, well, somebody's going to have to clean up that confetti, but it's not me. Good luck, sir. Just need your signature right here that you've confirmed receipt. All right. He just gets back in his freight truck and goes. This gate guard is just looking at all the wooden slats here. Just going, what the fuck?
Well, Hunter's an NCO now, so he's just gonna crank this thing up, rev the engine, and squeal on out.
Yeah, you go. All right, you make it back to the barracks in your new Jaguar. Jaguar. Obviously, it's Jaguar, like W-I-R-E. Look, I don't let my accent interfere with my actual speech very often, but I did spend over half my life in the South, so just give me a little break here, guys, before I have to wash in the crick. All right, what's up next for Hunter MacGregor?
Hunter would like to research his opponents.
Oh, the Bombardier, who's been waiting for you for so long. So the Bombardier is a young woman who is
11.
All right, well, you're going to ask some really good questions. Let me give you an overview real quick, though. When she was 16, she applied to join the Com Guards. By the time she was 18, she fought in the Battle of Tukid. By 3055, she had completed her 5 years of service and exited to join the battlefield here on Solaris, where she has made her way up. She isn't officially affiliated with Comstar, but she continues to fight in their name. She
is she Comstar or Blake?
I mean, in 55, they were the same thing. And
okay. Well, I mean, now.
Comstar.
Okay.
What few political statements she has indicate that while we should be wary of the clans, we should also be seeking out a diplomatic solution. They're just as human as any of us. They have their own rules and regulations and ways of interpreting. They're not some sort of alien species or supermen. They have their own faults and flaws. And they have their own abilities. So she's not like, hey, we should put down our arms. She's definitely someone who's wary of them and believes in the truce line and all of the walls that come with a military operation against a foe intent on conquering you. But that negotiations should still be possible. Now you get 2 questions you may ask.
I want SPAs and what should I be on the lookout for?
All right. The SPAs that she has are Weapon Specialist, Arrow 4, Oblique Attacker, Oblique Artilleryman. What you should be on the lookout for is that she specifically purchased a Celerity drone unit to fight you.
Well, that's fun. Sorry, Oblique Attacker and what's the other one?
Oblique Artilleryman.
What does that do?
All right, listen. People are going to be really mad about me for this episode. Oblique Artilleryman is whenever you would miss, it reduces your spread of the miss by 2. And since Arrow 4s only miss by 1, that means even when she misses the target, she still hits the target no matter what. There's almost no purpose for her to roll. She always hits. Yes, a 100% accuracy rate. Because she's that good with artillery.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Welcome to the... Listen, people were like, damn, Arthur, the first few episodes, you were way too hard. And I was like, all right, I'm going to striate everything. There's going to be levels. There's a reason we haven't seen LRM combat until you started hitting the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. I've been waiting so long to use the Celerity and Arrow 4s. You have no idea.
Well,
Yeah, it's gonna be a time, man.
Hunter may not need to worry about when he says something bad in an interview because he may not be around to do.
Hey, if you're afraid, you can always just surrender anytime. Just remember, arrow 4s divide their damage in blocks of 5. So they have 5 chances to hit you in the head every time they hit.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I guess Hunter is ready to go to his interview.
All right. You sit down with Ernst Dieter Mueller. Ernst is like, Hunter MacGregor? I don't know why he's Scottish now. Hunter MacGregor. I wanted to sit down and talk to you. According to a press release by the Northwind Highlanders, you are now to be accorded the rank of sergeant. Is this correct?
Aye, that is correct.
Congratulations on your fortunes.
Many thanks.
Is this indicating a stronger relationship between you and the Northwind Highlanders, which many have reported internally to have been strained at best?
Aye, there's been some new leadership here on Northwind from my former company, and frankly, I've been performing well in the arena. I'm now the
One of the best.
highest ranking Northwind Highlander in the games, and so yes, there's going to be more set of cooperation between us all. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in promotion, and I'll be starting to lead some additional training drills for the Highlanders.
Let me ask you this. There have been a number of civic leaders who have been pushing for live announcership in arena at the games, specifically to push forward former mech warrior turned voice actor Duncan Fisher. How would you feel about having a in-arena commentator? Is it a distraction? Is it a waste of time? Or do you believe it will take the games to the next level?
Oh, I believe that would take the games to the next level, especially someone like Duncan Fisher doing it. Absolutely, that would be great.
Is there anything else you believe could be done to improve the games?
I'm new here. This is my first foray into the bottom 50. I don't think I should be the one that tells Solaris how to change.
I think that is an excellent answer, sir. Let's talk about how you feel in the upcoming fight. Bombardier has had a 100% win rate since she appeared last year, and she has been preparing for her fight with you for quite a while.
Well, I'm very excited. It's she from everything that I know, she's a very tough opponent. She's gonna put me through my paces today, but I will guarantee that I will be giving her her first loss today. And I will guarantee that victory in the name of my patron, Shadow Fox Mercenary Command.
Shadow Fox Mercenary Command. All right, all right. Not the Northwind Highlanders.
Not today.
Okay. Well, if you're so sure you're going to win, I guess we should just take you there. I'll see you on the far side, Hunter MacGregor. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mueller.
We're going to just get a quick look at Hunter's custom Hunter MacGregor machine.
Yep. And well, someone messaged me about this. Arthur and I know that I built this mech to be able to generate any amount of heat during a round. So if I don't outright explicitly say it,
Yeah.
I'm always dry firing enough lasers to keep my heat where it needs to be to keep TSM activated.
Yep. I assume that was so.
And I am going to be starting this this fight at 9 heat.
All right. Let's take a look at your opponent, who is piloting 2 mechs. First, a Celerity reconnaissance drone with a speed of 1624.32 with mask. This is Comstar's premier unit. I don't know why it says tech base 3067, since the wiki and the record sheet indicates that it's from 3052, but here it is. This is what we got. Maybe it's the C3I system. I don't know.
It must be, yeah. Does so that she's only using that for missile targeting.
No comment.
Oh, okay.
There are 2.5 tons missing from this particular machine, her custom Obakimano prototype, which would mount a drone control unit, but I can't find it on
Skunk Works.
Yeah. So yeah, she's mounted, instead of her normal catapult with 1 Arrow 4 launcher, she now has 2 of them.
Jesus, I'm so screwed.
This is a well, there is one piece of good news for you. Your anti-missile system has a 50% chance of destroying 1 Arrow 4 missile every time it's fired. If it was fired at you instead of the hex you're standing in.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless she tries to target you directly, it won't kick in, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, this thing is a long-range support platform meant to replace the catapult and meant to match the Clan Wolf Naga fire support platform. It's let's take a look at what these things look like. The Obakimano, which I believe means greater monster in somewhat conditional Japanese, basically is a armless walker with like a battleship prow cockpit. And then the Celerity is like a dog.
Oh, I thought it. I will admit, when you told us we unlocked it, I didn't really. I thought it was a flying machine. I didn't realize it was.
Nope. It's a runner.
It was a runner. Okay.
Yep. So she has a combined weight of 95 tons, which and since she's using a drone, it's all Solaris legal, canonically. Technically, the Celerity is a quad mech. So.
Oh boy.
Now, she does not technically need to see you. She doesn't need the drone in order to target you because she has a Bleak Attacker.
Now I'm really scared.
That's all I'm going to say for now. Let's see here.
Comstar dice?
Yeah, I guess I could use 1 Comstar, 1 Draconis Combine.
Nine.
10.
Okay.
Actually 11, but who's counting? Why don't we go east to west?
All right, then I will enter through the western gates.
Of course. Just got to
It's 3
keep
from
them...
the edge for this arena, correct?
Correct. Are you placed?
I am placed.
Uh-oh. Just a second. I just resized my screen by accident. There we go. And it snaps back into place. Someone at home's going, Arthur, why are you playing in 2K? Well, I started recording that way, and, you know, I'd have to change all of my tabletop simulators if I did that. And, let's see here. Celerity. Yep, alright. Gotta go one more back. And there it is. Let's throw these dice.
9.
9. 7.
13.
Okay. Okay, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. That's 17, so it should be a +4. Go ahead. Oh, it's facing the wrong way.
Jump to there.
All right. And 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. All right. We're outside 17 hexes. So this is an indirect attack. So because I don't have line of sight on you from the celerity, I'm treating this as a long-range artillery attack. So it's at a -1. Sorry, it's at a +1. And normally she'd need a spotter, but of course she doesn't need one because she has oblique attacker, which gives her a -1 as well. So, oh, I should mention oblique artilleryman extends her range from 4,000 meters to 4,400 meters. Didn't think that would be relevant here since that's something like 9 map sheets away, but just in case you were to leave the arena and go to another arena, she could still hit you. You could cross the international river. She would get you. So 2, 3, 4, 5. It's treated as being at long range, so 9 down to 7. -4 because I'm just targeting the hex that you're... Actually, I don't even need to count your jump because I'm just targeting your hex, so never mind. Hold on a second. Yeah, I mean, I'll do 25 damage if I hit the hex shrines, so I don't really care if I hit you directly. 2, 3. Long range brings it up to 7. Weapon specialist brings it back down to 5, -4. I just need 1s to hit. And if I miss, I still hit that hex. So 25 damage to you, sir. Right torso for 5.
Right torso for 5.
Right torso for 5.
Got it.
Left arm for 5.
Got it.
Left torso for 5.
Got it.
Left arm for 5.
Got it.
And second shot firing. Again, can't miss, but center torso for 5.
Got it.
Center torso for 5.
Got it.
Right leg. Right torso. Headshot. And oh, it's a 12 critical, but it's not enough to go through. Now you have both plot armor, but if you use that first, you can't use battle drill 4.
I'm gonna spend the glory.
Okay. Oh, I mean, you
9.
have the skill battle drill 4, right?
I do not have battle drill 4.
Oh, then you do need to make this roll.
Yeah, so I've got a 9.
You build a point of stress, but you avoid the critical pilot damage. So that's a pretty good first round for the Bombardier.
Okay. Can I see the celerity through this wall?
No, this is a fully functional piece of cover.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I got the wrong. I thought I had the measuring tool.
Yeah, you actually pass through 2 full buildings to get to it.
Okay.
I think that's
All right.
how we've done it in the past, so.
Then I will uselessly fire a bunch of lasers, and that's my turn.
Very well. 11.
7.
All right, then.
I am going to engage Supercharger.
Holy shit, dude.
Well, I guess I'm spending my edge.
Holy shit. Look, it could have been worse. You could have failed twice.
I could have. I
love the idea of whatever a supercharger does in a fusion engine, right? Normally it just adds an additional compressed airstream, right? I guess what your output jets are just belching smoke and plasma.
So I will run to here.
That's not good enough. I can get 32, right? Yep. Rolling to engage mask. Wow. I guess I will also spend a point of edge. Good enough for me. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 29, 30, 31 for a charge. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. That's 22 hex charge. +5 defensive bonus. This thing is about to hit you like a fucking freight train. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you're between 6 and 17 hexes. I don't move. Still covered.
Okay.
Now, during the shooting phase, it should be noted that if you hit the celerity, it will need to make a fighting skill roll to stay standing. It is in your rear arc, however, so you have a +1 to hit it on top of all of its bonuses.
I have no weapons that can hit it. I can only hatchet it during
torso twist and use any. Oh, you don't have any arm weapons. Yep.
I don't have any arm weapons.
Sounds like a man who needs natural grace and doesn't have it. If that's true, then I am the only shooter. The good news for you, Hunter, is that I'm gonna blow up my own celerity. The arrow 4 strikes will eviscerate it before it ever hits you. I mean, it's, you know, it was like a 2 million C-bill loss right here. A 10 million C-bill loss? I thought these things were like 1 or 2 million. All right, well, she's about to lose a lot of money. I may not have planned this well, friends. This is like that time where I alpha strike with a dire wolf, and then afterwards I went, wait, how much heat does that build? Yeah, well, this thing, I mean, it's basically dead, so you don't need to worry about hatching it. It will die because we know she can't miss, but we roll anyway. That would still hit. 5 damage left leg.
Is she hitting the square or is she hitting?
She's hitting the hex. There's no reason to hit you directly with these particular types of missiles. Center torso for 5.
Got it.
Left torso. Center torso. Second missile. Right torso. I gotta be getting through that right torso at some point. All right, right torso again.
5 left.
Motherfucker, please. Right arm. Left arm. Center torso. And, you know, I don't think we checked for piloting check last time.
We didn't, so I will make 2.
Pretty unlikely that you'll fall down, let's say.
First one's good.
Be almost as bad as failing here.
Second one's good.
All right, some announcer somewhere is just like, what was the purpose of that? Why did she send her celerity in to die? But look, I was just hoping to get 20 times hex charge on you. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to hit you with an object that was going to dissolve on contact. The good news for her is the celerity's head detaches and ejects itself straight up in the arena. So all of the expensive equipment on it that actually matters escapes. So the only thing that really dies is the XXL fusion engine. Hunter, you're basically being washed over with sheets and sheets of fire. It's like when you faced down with the LRM boat last time, but somehow so much worse. The Bombardier opens comms and says, MacGreggor, now would be a good time to surrender. Before you lose anything you might not want to lose.
Oh, not yet. We're just having fun.
Hunter MacGregor's band kicks up at that moment. All right, let's roll. 10.
7.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6.
All right, so you still can't see her because of this the wall you pass through the hex.
Yep.
It's getting kind of close, though. I'm a little worried. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hexes, huh? All right. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, you can fire direct if you have line of sight. You don't need any regulator. Treat it long range. Okay, still long range. Doesn't matter. Still bombarding the square you're in with high explosives.
So it's 25 damage to hit the hex, but it's only 20 damage if she hits me directly.
That shouldn't be right. It's 25, 25, 10.
Because the mech sheet says 20 damage.
Arrow 4. Is that right? That might just be because of the type of missiles that are on there. $20, $10. All right, so I have been dealing a little bit too much damage to you then. I thought for some reason these were 25 damage missiles. Oh man. All right. I don't really know how to resolve this then, because I've dealt to you an extra 20 points of damage then, correct? Because it's 5 damage each time.
Yep.
But
you've hit the right torso the most. I'm happy to.
No, I'll tell you what. Let's just have it so that the next shot just gets eaten, right? Because that would be 20 points of damage.
That works.
Please don't be the head for this one. Okay, good. All right, next shot. Hits. Center torso.
Got it.
Center torso.
Got it.
Center torso. You look like you're a little upset there. Left torso.
That's 20.
The critical on that is a 12. I would love to be in there and just scooping out your insides, but
Left
God
torso still has
damn,
15
I'm
armor.
so close. I'm so close. Wow. That center torso armor. You took some big hits this round.
Yeah.
All right.
15 damage center torso.
Yeah, you'll still need to make a stay standing roll.
I'm good.
Oh, fuck. Well, let's do it. 9.
Ooh, the rollover. 11.
This is not the round to lose initiative for me, unfortunately. I don't have that bullshit ability that will let me win initiative. I only have 2 points of edge, and I had to spend one to activate the mask to do a useless attack that never actually went off. So excited to do it. Can't go uphill backwards is a problem. One, two, well, 3, 4, 5. It's unfortunate, but that's where I end up.
All right. I roll to engage supercharger.
Of course you do. No double ones this time, my boy.
No double ones this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh boy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can't fire on you.
Really?
Yep. Artillery weapons cannot fire at a target within 6 hexes. And you are 6 hexes away.
Okay.
Every part of her strategy was to beat you before this exact moment.
Start at 2, 3 for heat, 5 for my run. I am gonna fire Goss. Goss. 2. Sorry, you said we're at 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. Goss. 3 ER mediums. And 2 medium lasers. Actually, Goss, 3 ER mediums, 1 medium laser, and 1 medium pulse. So Goss and ER mediums are in short range. Medium lasers are in medium range. Pulse is in long, but it's -2, so it's effectively medium range. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5s for the Goss and the ERs, and then 7s for the rest. Goss hits left arm for 15. Medium 1, ER medium 1, right torso for 5. Medium 2, center torso for 5. ER medium 3, location 3, right arm for 5. Medium laser hits left torso for 5. Pulse hits left torso for 6. Did I break through anywhere?
No.
I thought that was all over the board.
It's an assault mech. It may be an artillery platform, but
you know, and I couldn't hit all in one place. Did she make her PSR?
yeah.
Okay. Let me take my Gauss ammo off here. Okay. Initiative.
Okay. Let's do it.
9.
10. Oh, it's a good time to win initiative. Come at me, bro.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Come melee me, bro.
Before I move, we've got a run of 6.
I'm just going to ask to make sure that that's really what you want to do.
Now I'm wondering what the fuck I'm missing.
I'm just going to walk down and kick you in the head. That's what's going to happen.
Oh shit, that's you know what? I didn't even
I
think
just feel
about
like
the kick
fair
me
is
in the
fair here. I should
kick me in
really
the head.
just warn you that you're about to get Hunter MacGregor in a minute.
Yeah,
Like it's a plan. If you want to engage me in melee, I would love that. But you know, taking a kick to the head, well, ain't that a kick in the head?
how big is your mech?
80 tons.
80 tons. So that's that's a kill me kick.
You have a point of edge. You could pop out.
No, I spent it.
You have 1 point of edge?
I have 1 point of edge.
Aren't you a legend?
I am.
Don't legends get a 2nd point of edge?
It's a move, and I took jump in my car first.
God. Well, I'm wondering if you were rethinking that plan right now.
Yeah.
Should have picked True Survivor.
All right.
I would say that's a better song anyway, but
all right. So I was 1, 2, 3. I was here. Ah, crap.
you know, one of these days you're actually going to use charity match to get rid of that permanent stress that you have.
I don't have any permanent stress.
Did you wipe that already? Did we retcon that? I feel like you had some at one point.
I had some coming out of the playtest, and we changed because when you lost, it was you gained like 1 million stress, and so we retconned that with the rule change.
It wasn't losing, it was every time you took a head hit, you got an additional point. And when people were losing because they got hit in the head, while guaranteeing victory, it tended to leave them pretty messed up.
I'm going to jump to there.
Okay.
And face forward.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to just stay 1 hex away, what can I do? You know? Okay.
Same weapons complement as last time and same rolls because
The Gauss rifle is a minimum range.
oh right, you're right. My Gauss is
And your pulse laser should be at short range now.
You're right. All right. So let's redo the math here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Gauss is, I'm at 2, so it's 1 minimum range penalty. So start at 3, 4 for my jump, 5 for your movement. So Gauss is at 7. And then I will fire 2 ER mediums, 3 medium lasers, sorry, 2 ER mediums, 2 medium lasers, and a medium pulse. The everything else is gonna be at 5s, and the pulse will be at a 3. So 7s, 5s, and then 3 for the pulse. Gauss. Just hits. Okay, right arm for 15.
All right.
Medium 1 hits right torso for 5. Next medium hits left arm for 5. Next medium hits left torso for 5. Next medium. I don't think that does it. 3, 4, 5. Yep, nope, that one misses. Hits left torso, sorry, right torso for 5. Doesn't happen to be internal, does it?
No.
Okay. And then pulse barely hits left torso for 6.
Okay. She made her stay standing roll.
Well, she's starting to look a little worse for wear.
Says the guy with 4 head and center torso armor. Initiative is 7.
13.
Shall we finish it then? Or are you gonna surrender so you don't lose another piece of expensive machinery?
I mean, she can't technically surrender until the end of the round. I don't really like that. Fine then. Let's dance. No tricks. 1-on-1. Now, do you accept this? Do you accept this fight, Hunter?
Oh, I'm not going to stand here and let her kick me in the head.
Well, that's what she's really hoping you'll do. I mean, before she kicks you in the head, you get a full round of shooting her.
I'm trying to think of how much of a bastard Hunter's going to be.
A lot of your fans, your hardcore fans, love that you're a bastard, but the grand champion of Solaris being the villain? Not something that normally happens. Depends on what you want your image and legacy to be, sir. I mean, we almost had Philip Capet, a dude who literally ran an organization called the Mafia. That's great champion. All right. I mean, at this point, she'd love to surrender, but you get a full shooting round at her back and then a full physical. I think your hatchet will attack at upper body.
Yeah, it's on the punch table.
But you can't punch her because she's one below you.
Yeah.
This is pretty much optimum situation for a melee. Just nothing but head hits from here on out.
Okay. I am gonna fire Goss, 2 ER mediums, 2 medium lasers, and a medium pulse. Start at 3, and that's it. So Goss is at 5. And everything else is at not double once.
Okay.
Goss. Get center torso, rear center torso for 15.
Yep, that's 5 internal.
1 crit.
Sure.
3-2.
Fusion engine.
First medium. Hits left arm for 5. Second medium. Rear center torso for 5 with 1 crit.
Go ahead.
Three, 2. That's what I got last time,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Three, 1.
Okay. Fusion engine.
Third medium. Center torso for 5 more. No crit.
Okay.
Fourth medium. Hits left arm for 5.
Internal.
No crit. And medium pulse. Hits location 8, left torso for 6, rear.
Okay.
Is that internal?
No.
Okay.
Very
Too
much
bad, because there were
fresh.
3 crits.
All right. Melee.
Melee.
Hatchet kick.
Hatchet kick. Actually, no. There's no reason not to just double hatchet.
Sacre bleu.
I mean, I do the same damage with the hatchet or the kick.
Bleu. Go ahead.
I mean, I guess his best move would be to kick twice, because both of them are going to be on the punch table. Both of them are on the punch table, and the hatchet is -1, but the kick is -2.
Sure.
Although if I miss,
You are making a fall
then I
down roll.
fall down roll.
Every time you
what?
hit,
Help.
she makes a fall down roll.
Yeah, he'll kick. So
They call this move the Highlander's jig, where he kicks you twice in the back of the head.
so I need not double once.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Hit.
All right. D6 for location.
4
Right torso.
for
How much
36.
damage?
I'm sorry, for 40.
All right. First part absorbs 25. Is there any crits?
Yes.
All right.
One
we need to
crit.
check for both ammo explosion and fusion engine destruction here.
Four, 5.
Okay. The arrow 4 goes off.
Oh, Jesus.
I need you to check for 2 more critical checks to see if the other arrow 4s also go off.
5, 3.
Yes. Okay, so now you'll need to check twice. Once for the first one exploding and once again for the second one exploding.
2, 2.
To know. And I'm gonna need to check stack pulling rules real
And
quick.
3, 4.
That's where we're at. Stack pull, because she's lost 4 fusion engines. She's lost more than 4 critical engine spots in 1 round. Battletech stack pulling rules. Thought it was in tactical operations, but use the rules from TAC Ops. Right. Fusion engine. Nope. It's shutting down my PDF. Goddamn tactical operations. Quickly, Mo, you're a streamer. Tell people about that Mardi Gras shit that you're doing while I look up this ridiculous thing.
So you know, Mardi Gras is coming up. I'm getting all my stuff ready. Building these little coffin puzzle boxes as giveaways. They lock closed, but then you flip the topper open, and they're going to be full of skulls.
You 10 plus. I did not get it. So no stack pulling, but this mech is permanently destroyed, and there's no replacing it because it was a prototype. She's done for. You still get the second kick in case you want to really kill her.
No,
I know. Kick. Commit. I haven't even finished distributing damage. That's it was 9 and 17 is 26, which means there's still 14 more points of internal, which means the whole center torso is gone. I'm just curious if you kick the left torso and hit another ammo bin. So let's do that, Hunter. Let's do that. See if we can get her up to 6.
If Hunter
do it,
sees
Hunter.
the mech
Do it. Roll for it.
I
demand it. You committed. You committed to 2 kicks.
I suppose Hunter did commit to 2 kicks. If we're going to commit rules, then okay, here's the second kick.
You're going to take her out just like you took that first guy out. All right, give me a D6. 3. Center torso. Okay, she's fine. I mean, she's as fine as someone who just lost to combine like 30 million C-bills and has 4 head hits can be. It's not a great match for her. Yeah. I made some mistakes, but mostly you're a 100-ton zombie mech who's over armored in the center torso, right? I came pretty close to getting in there and scooping stuff out, but
yeah, you did.
You know,
yeah, you did.
You're basically one of the few mechs that could have survived this.
The Aero Force scared the shit out of me, Arthur.
I'll get Adam Kaseki with the catapult. Oh, God. Look, there's been a lot of jank builds on this show. I've tried to stay away from it, but this is the one that I made myself. Is that a dogfish head?
It is.
Do they have that outside of Delaware, or you just bring it back?
The mug I bring back.
Okay.
The beer you can get up here.
Really?
But yeah.
All right.
Especially since the merger with Boston Beer Company.
My God, I've never even heard of this.
Yeah.
These goddamn Bostonians, what are they doing with the Diamond State beer?
Jim Cook and Sam Caligone are partners now.
This guy is the kind of guy who goes to breweries and wines for brewery and wine tours. And I'm a kind of guy that picks up a case of Dogfish Head once every 3 years.
So I used to work for one of the smallest microbreweries in Massachusetts back in the early aughts, and we were called Deja Brew. And so a lot of the beer shows used to arrange the exhibitors alphabetically. So Deja Brew used to always be next to Dogfish Head. So I got to know Sam before Sam was famous. So yeah, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Dogfish Head. And one of the advantages of having a wife whose family is from that part of the world is that when we go down to see them in the summer, down in the Delaware beaches, I'm stumbling distance to the pub. So when
it's literally on the boardwalk.
Well, so we usually stay in Dewey. So
okay, all right, yeah, all right. You could stumble there.
Yes. So when it gets to be too much with the in-laws, I go and I gotta work for a little bit, and I go and take some conference calls from the bar at Dogfish Head.
Amazing. All right, I'm testing this out. When you exit the battlefield, you don't go to an exit interview with Ernst Dieter Mueller. Instead, you're stopped by the press media junket, including new announcer Duncan Fisher here. Hunter MacGregor, you just laid down an amazing line of fire against the Bombardier and have taken rank 31 in the Unlimited class. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Duncan, good to see you announcing now, and I'll tell you, those Aero 4s pack a punch. I was a little nervous at the beginning of the fight, but once I closed the range, she was no match for good Northwind steel.
I haven't seen anyone walking away from a match looking that shaken, but still standing straight, since after I looked in the mirror the day my wife divorced me.
Don't think Hunter has any idea what to say to that.
Listen, it's not just his commentary, but his behind the scenes commentary. The blooper reel are just so fucking good. Hunter, what are you going to continue to do on your way up as you encounter enemies who have even stronger builds and mechs than what you face today?
Well, Duncan, I'm just gonna keep on dishing out the firepower. And if I can close the range, well, look out.
Citizens of the Inner Sphere, there are few who can walk the tightrope between victory and death, like Hunter MacGregor. Here, live from the arena, I'm Duncan Fisher. That's it. What else you want to do? Are you actually going to train the Highlanders?
Yeah.
All right.
That's my new job.
You don't get anything for it. No stress release. No, none of that. So you have one stress point, correct?
I have one stress. Yes.
Just mentioning that, just in case there's anyone out there with a beard who likes investing all of their money directly. I'm just saying, investors, before you do the one wealth repair for the Highlander or help Hunter with his stress, just wait to see if Pretty Beard, the #1 Hunter MacGregor fanboy, gets on it. Maybe check in with him, because in like 4 days, I'm going to get a message from him that's like, I want to cover all of Hunter's bills. And I'm like, someone already did, Pretty Beard. And be like, damn it, I wasn't fast enough. I'm joking. If you want to cover him, do it at your own pace, friends. I don't have anything else for you, Blimo. It is one wealth to repair, right? Because you didn't take any critical hits. You didn't take any internals.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's one wealth.
Can you imagine if I'd done this to Seth?
Oh my god. So there's two things that Hunter wants to do post-match.
Yeah?
First, he is going to send a message to... Is Elizabeth still in charge of the stable at this moment?
Until the end of the season.
Okay. He will send a message to Elizabeth and copy Seth, since he is still stable champion. Letting them know about the Highlanders offer.
That'd be a hell of a thing for Elizabeth to do on her way out the door. I was in the process of leaving, but I got the unit sponsored by the Northwind Highlanders. You may have heard of them. Closed that deal in under 2 months. No big deal. That's just what you do when you're on Elizabeth's level.
And then at this point, has he gotten the communique from Roe?
Yes.
Okay. So Hunter will call Ibrahim Caribou and ask him to meet at an out-of-the-way restaurant.
This is Ibrahim. Who am I speaking to?
Ibrahim, this is Hunter MacGregor.
Are you calling me from your mech cockpit?
You know, I thought I had one that was less than this, but
Apparently I don't.
That's fine. Just do it anyway. Do it anyway. We're keeping it real. Mr. MacGregor, what can I do for you?
I think we might have some business to discuss.
I think
Can we?
any business we have to discuss can be discussed over the phone. So let me ask again, what can I do for you?
No, I don't think this can, sir. I don't think you want a record of this on the phone. How about we meet at Tony's Crab Shack down by the docks?
All right. For those at home, Limo is now just naming actual physical locations. No, Mr. MacGregor, I don't think I will. Sometime towards the end of the current season, a date that would be appropriate for when we think it's actually going to happen, I'll be at your stable in person. We can talk then.
Playing a dangerous game, Mr. Caribou.
You as well, Mr. MacGregor. Murder is always a dangerous game.
Now, I only kill folks in the arena or on the battlefield. It's what mech warriors do. Perhaps you'd know about that.
Are you concerned about being overheard on this call, Hunter? I know what you did. I have reason to not be in the same room as you or anywhere close to you without a private escort.
How about the shield hall, then?
I'll see you in your place of business in a few weeks. Maybe you should think about what you're going to say when I arrive. Click. I should have had a flip phone to snap close just to keep it's not 80s, right? There were cell phones in the mid to late 90s, but they weren't clickables, but it would have felt vintage. You know what I mean? I just didn't have one.
I don't know. They got the StarTacs in the early 90s.
I don't know what that is.
What's the one that looked like the Star Trek communicator? Original series.
Okay. You'll know better than me. I was still in school, early school in the 90s. When do you start going to kindergarten? 5? 4?
Yeah, 5.
Oh, 5? I wasn't even in
up here,
school in
5
1990.
anyway.
Oh, Hunter MacGregor. He's like, we should meet somewhere privately. And this dude's like, you kill people. No, thank you. You know, the whole storyline is that he's been writing, I know what you did in blood. He knows what you did. You're like, no, I only kill people in the arena.
Well, you know, Hunter didn't kill anyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and well, Hunter's about to get charged with racketeering and murder. My God, could you imagine how bad it would be if the Northwind Highlanders get hit with a RICO charge? Holy shit. My God, they would fucking dishonorable you and everyone involved so fast.
Well, you'd have to prove it first.
Oh, prove? It's the Northwind Highlanders. If they think you've done something wrong, they don't need to prove it. Your employment with them is at will. Well, okay. Technically, they would imprison you for the rest of your term of service and then give you a dishonorable discharge. You would just be on prison duty. Oh, God, Hunter. All right. Well, you may want to think very strongly about whether you want to play hardball with this man or how much you want to track him down in person or whether you want to wait for your fate.
Yes.
The last thing we see for Hunter MacGregor is a blinking message from Comstar that he hasn't checked while he's brooding on what's happening here. And it's a condolences, the death of one Sergeant Davis.
Oh, jeez.
Funeral services, etc., etc.
Bartoli's caught up with him, huh?
We'll deal with that next time. Well, welcome to rank 31. You have once again leaped past your rival, Adam Kaseki, a man who said he could beat you.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to make some real bullshit builds to slow you guys down from here on out.
So because I no longer get the XP from Brody, I do not level this round, but I will level just for showing up next week.
Perfect. At the end of the match, but yes.
At the end of the match, yes. So yes, you get to go one more week without me being a 1-2 pilot.
We call that sething when you're a 1-2 and you do some ridiculous stuff. I think Kaseki's a 1-2 as well now. These motherfuckers, they min-max. They want to be the champion so badly. I can't wait for all three of you to fight each other. What if I somehow arranged for like a WWE style triple triad match?
I'd be down for it. I mean, I figured there's got to be some shit like that happening as part of the tournament arc.
No, the tournament is just one-on-one constantly. Yep. Oh my god, but wouldn't like a triple or like a money in the bank situation? The thing is, Solaris doesn't do that. That's pure WWE, but I want it so bad. Oh god, you know what? I may include a money in the bank situation for like whoever is the highest ranked at the end of this season, that they can interject into any match they want to and turn it into a 3-way in season 3. That way I can keep you, Seth, Hillbilly, and Kaseki all thirsty for the highest rank they can possibly get to. All right. Is there anything else we need to cover, Hunter MacGregor?
No, I think that's it for today.
I'll see you in 2 weeks then, probably.
Alrighty.
Audience, have a good time zone.